Welcome to Wednesday, October 4th, 2023, your day weather podcast brought to you by Cowboy State Daily, Wyoming's only statewide newspaper. Get your free digital subscription by hitting the subscribe button at cowboystatedaily.com. Very much a typical early October weather pattern coming on up as we look ahead through the rest of the week and the weekend. The mountains of Colorado and Wyoming and Montana and Idaho and Utah getting graced by a little bit of snow here over the last few days, like we see there on Pikes Peak. Other mountain ranges across the west, we'll see a few snow showers early in the day today, then a trend towards clearing as high pressure is going to be moving on out. Fair but cool weather will take us through the second half of the week. We've got another push of Canadian air coming in Thursday and Friday that will reinforce the coolness that we have now. This is going to lead to some upslope clouds and a little bit of light rain and snow shower activity in some parts of northern and eastern Wyoming, southern Montana, western South Dakota as we go into the time frame of tonight and into the day, Thursday into Thursday evening. Now, behind the front, there will be some areas of frost freeze conditions Thursday night, Friday morning, and again Friday night, Saturday morning, especially out on into the plains. However, high pressure builds in, and we've got a really good weekend. We've got another nice weekend coming up if you need to head out to the great outdoors. If you're hunting, wanting to check what's left of the fall colors, the weekend ahead going to offer you a good opportunity. But a lot of gray, nasty looking clouds and unsettled weather yesterday, as we can see there from a shot near Wheatland of the front as it came on through. But at the same time, we have just fabulous photos like this near Hans Peak, Colorado, of the fall colors. They're still out there. They're reaching the peak, but take this opportunity. You'll still see some color this weekend. You can see on the satellite imagery, the trough is now elongated and more out to the east now. Cool, moist winds aloft from the northwest, though, will still produce a little bit of cloudiness and snow shower activity early today in the mountains. But you can see a lot of clearing here in the far west under some building high pressure. And there it is, high pressure building in along the west coast, out in the eastern Pacific, and the trough heading eastward. But northwest flow is going to continue here for a bit longer. And there you can see it by Friday morning. So winds aloft are coming in from the due north. So there's going to be a surge of colder air along and east of the divide. That's where the colder air is going to be while high pressure develops west of the divide. This area low pressure is going to end up settling into the upper Midwest and Great Lakes in New England by this weekend, bringing those folks a real taste of fall. You can see the cold air. This is by noon Friday. So you can see the leading edge of the cold air right here, coming southeast right out of Canada. So it's going to certainly have a little bite in the air with our conditions during the day Friday. A little bit of upslope cloudiness as well. Now for the first round where we're going to see some freezing and frost conditions, this is for overnight Thursday into Friday morning. Overnight lows forecasted here to all send temperatures at or below freezing or close to it. And then we're going to see this area shift southeast for Friday night into Saturday morning. So, gardeners, if you want to keep the garden going, Thursday night, Friday morning, Friday night, Saturday morning, you'll want to cover things up. But high pressure builds in. Those are the temperature readings as we get into Saturday morning. High pressure, though, builds in very, very nicely for the weekend. So we're going to have a nice weekend. Blue skies, sunny conditions, dry weather. There's the low that ends up. This guy right here is going to end up just kind of sitting there for several days this weekend into early next week. Is going to kind of log jam the jet stream pattern up a little bit. I'll show you that here in a minute. But what this will do is bring some cool wet weather there into the east while we warm up and have some really nice weather in the west. Precipitation, this is mainly with the cold front that is going to be coming in as we get into Thursday and Thursday night into Friday morning. Upslope rain and snow showers here will be forming along the frontal boundary. Some low cloudiness and maybe even some fog will develop as well in the upslope. But you can see west of the divide, very little going on. We talked about the log jam. That low, this is by next Tuesday night and next Wednesday, is basically still in eastern Canada. So what has to happen is the lows and the front coming off of the Pacific, they're going to kind of have to undercut this pattern. But we should see probably towards the middle of next week some type of trough or front trying to come into the Rockies. So it looks like from Saturday through Tuesday, nice weather. Wednesday and Thursday of next week will be the next chance of rain and snow and colder weather coming our way. Have yourself a good Wednesday. We'll see you on Thursday.